Hello paper crafters, I have a new release for you. This release was done by Patricia Gail Bass. Hi Pat! She did a gorgeous job and she did two releases. One will be the Quick Cuts LifeStyle Crafts release, which is all Flourish dies. It's one of my favorite releases from LifeStyle Crafts. And the other one will be a Marianne Creatables Words release, a set of very cute whimsical words, but Patricia made some of them look very elegant, and we'll get into that. So they will be released in two bundles. So if you're one of my several customers that buys an entire bundle, you can pick the bundle you want or both and still get the special bundle price. So this first one right here is called Flourish, and it is one die. I'm going to turn it over in the back so you can see, and it is number DR0310, and it has these lovely little curly Q corners or flourishes. The next die right here is these wonderful accents. These remind me of old designs you see on the old book binders. I just love these. Being the daughter of an antique auctioneer, I enjoy things that look kind of antique-y. This one is called Adornments, and I'm just going to flip it over to the back, and it is number DR0311, and it is a one die with that cuts out all three at once. The next one, which has been very popular, this is Whimsical Frame, and this is one die that cuts out this beautiful whimsical frame right here. I'm going to flip it over, and it is number DR0312, and again, that is Whimsical Frame. And then the next die right here is called Medallions. This one's very nice too, and this is one die. It'll cut out both at the same time, or you can put your paper on it, of course, to get the one. This is number DR0313. And the next one, which I wasn't going to really include this in a Flourishes die, but it was very popular. A lot of people who order the quick cuts from me wanted this die, so I figured maybe my other customers would want this one too, and it just kind of fit in with this release. It's called Bouquet, and it's two dies, and I'll flip over. You'll be able to see one of them. It's two of these, and it is number DT0315. And again, I included that because the pre-orders for this was quite popular. And in the last one in the set of 6, this is a little bit of a bigger die. Maybe I'll turn it this way so you can see it. It's called Flourish Borders, and it has some little corner, a bigger corner that's the same, and this lovely flourish right here. And I'll flip it over so you can see it. Now these are a little different. They're the cookie cutter dies, so it's not on one metal solid piece. And it is number DC0317. Now I want to get the other one for you. This is the set of Marianne Creatables, and this is a set of 3 sets of words. So the first one right here is Happy Birthday and Congrats, and they cut out the 3 words separately, and it is number LR0223. And then, of course, that brings us to LR0224, which is Just For You and Thanks. I know it's a little hard to see because they're backwards, but that's what they are. And the next one is LR0225, and it's Merry Christmas and Season Greetings. And since the words are separate, you could do like Christmas greetings, or I guess that would be probably it if you wanted to separate those up, but just in case. And now we're going to get on to the lovely release done by Patricia. She did a wonderful job. Here's the first card. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I know we like to see the cards up close for the details. And this is her congrats card, and you can see that on this card she used the Marianne's Flourish, the LifeStyle Crafts Flourish Borders die, and that is this one right here that kind of in the background there, that beautiful die right there, and that comes from DC0317. And then she also used the word congrats from the Marianne release, and that is number LR0223. And then she also said to let you know that this is a Martha Stewart daisy border punch right here. And this little thing, this little guy right here is also from the Flourish borders, and that is number DC0317. So this, both of these dies come from the same kit if you were to purchase it. And we'll open, lovely ribbon, little butterflies and a sentiment. And I'm just going to open it up, and you can see the lovely, lovely flourishes she used in here. And this comes from that same die set that these two dies were in. Here's the bigger one of these, and she put them end to end and intertwined them right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me kind of show you how she interlocked that right there. It's interlocked and made that beautiful frame. So I'll just pan out. And then here are the little ones that are exactly the same, that match, that she put in the corners. So very clever idea to use with that Flourish border set. Nice job, Pat. Now the next one, I know you're going to like this. Here's a beautiful box that she made. And this box is called the Whimsical Frame Box. And we're going to open it up to see the dies used, and there they are. And the first one is the Whimsical Frame DR0312. That's done in the outline here, right there, and that cuts out. And then inside that Whimsical Frame, she put in Labels 13, and she fit this Labels 13 into that die, and it looks really nice to see that labels inside of that edge of this one. This one that fits exactly inside, she cut the LifeStyle Crafts out die twice on two separate papers, and then put one of them to fit exactly inside there, and then put the Labels 13 to fit inside there. And then this box, this die on the outer edge of it is, I believe, the Marvelous Squares die. That's a Spellbinders S4383. Now I can get Spellbinders dies for you, but I only pre-order them. And of course I would give you a discount for pre-ordering with me. But that's the only way I do Spellbinders. I don't stock them. I can't stock everything, and room is really getting to be a premium around here. I just have so much stuff. And she made this lovely box to put this lovely card in. And inside you can see how she used an embossing folder. You can see the dots in here, and then she sanded it down a little bit. And what I really want to draw attention to, because you know, with crafters, it's all about the details. So I just want to show you, I'm going to bring a light. On the ribbon, she put little bitty pearls. And it's so elegant. It caught my eye immediately. Never thought to do that. Have never seen that done. That is really super, Pat, that you did that. And I don't know if you caught it when I had it here, but she did that on a bigger scale on the box outside. So it's just a super duper card inside a box that you could add a little gift inside here, or it's definitely what you can consider the card itself as a gift. And she used some feathers and made the beautiful bow. So beautiful work. I'm going to go to the next card here, and it's right here. There we go. And that is number the LifeStyle Crafts. She used DC0317, the Flourish borders. And again, she intertwined the two to lock them together. And then she also used the LifeStyle Craft DG0290, the Corner It kit. And that wasn't part of this release. That's another release. Again, if you want to know what it is, it's DG0290 Corner It kit. And then these lovelies right here are fairly new Martha Stewart punches. They're the circle edge punches, and this was number 4293004. Now, I can order the Martha Stewart circle edge punches for you, and I can give you a discount on them off the suggested retail, but I do want to warn my foreign friends that this would be a heavy order and it would be exorbitant in shipping fees, mainly because the shipping to any of the foreign countries has gone up very much. So you're looking at least a bare minimum of $50 postage with punches. But the good news is if you want to buy some punches, if you put in a large enough box, I can put it in a flat rate box and put up to, I believe it's up to so many pounds. I can get it more information if you want to know, and I can take the packaging off and pack some punches in there. So if you're going to get a large order or get together with your friends and split the $50 postage, I can get several punches in there. And these Martha Stewart these circle edge punches are big, so we could work that out if you wanted to know, but I wanted to warn you guys ahead of time. Maybe it's better if you try to find it in your country. It might actually be cheaper. And then the Cherry Lynn snowflakes are in the corners. That is die C146. If you don't have the Cherry Lynn snowflake die, and right here, I recommend you get it because that die is amazing. There's all kinds of punches in there and they cut beautifully. So the little flourish that we're selling is right here, and then we have this in stock at the moment, and then we have this is something I can order for you, and this is on a piece of acetate too, which is really nice. And then you open it up, and here is the Merry Christmas and the Season Greetings, which of course are the Marianne Creatables die, LR0225, Merry Christmas and Season Greetings. And there again are those Cherry Lynn snowflake, again that same die, so you're seeing all these different snowflakes. And then here we have the lovely Flourishes border one, again that's the DC0317, making that beautiful border. She put two together and four, and intertwined them, 2, 4. And then over here, this is a company I do have. I have not released it yet, but I have it in stock. It's Liabilities, and this one is LEA002. It's the frame swirl, and I am going to start carrying the Liabilities. So if you'd like any of them, please order them. I'll get them for you, or I may already have them in stock. And it just is a beautiful card with all the different elements tied in nicely. So she used both releases and made a beautiful, kind of a contemporary, elegant card, if that makes sense. Okay, now we have another elegant card here, and this has a little bit of a fan one, and fans are all the rage right now. This is called Just For You, and this is using the Marianne Creatables LR0224, Just For You, the words. Remember how I said that those dies, even though the wording is kind of whimsical, it can look elegant? And then she also used the Forest Branch LR0150 right here. I know I am almost out of that die right there, but I've got more on order. And then she also used the Adornments die right here. That was the one I said kind of reminds me of the binding on the old-fashioned books. And that is number DR0311. And the ornate fan is simply a Sizzix die. It's 656558. I can special order Sizzix if anyone's interested. And then the flower right here, I'm gonna just zoom in on that for you, that flower, because that is the Nellie Snellen punches. And the Nellie Snellen floral punches have taken off for me. I am selling a lot of these, so I'm ordering them, and people are being very patient about me getting them. She used in this one FLP 002, 003, and 005. And she used them, layered them amongst on top of each other to make the beautiful flower. And as you know, the cool thing with Nellie's punches are they cut in one punch and then you put them in the other punch and you emboss with them to get these beautiful lines that came out. Just they're really stunning punches. You will love them. If you don't have any, get a few for your collection. And then the word hello, if you see that in the background here, that's a Cuttlebug and a die, and I don't believe I can get that one anymore. And then inside are some more of those adornment dies that is in this release right here. And I'm just gonna, there, that gives you a little bit of a better idea. And she used 4 of the dies to make that border, and that's just really, really nice. That is such a beautiful frame. That would be nice for photos too. You could glue this right onto a photo that you already have in existence, and it would be very nice looking. And the adornment, if you're wondering, again, DR0311. So that is that card. And we have another box. Pat kind of made cards and boxes in this release, but both are always very popular. Just zoom a little bit out. Isn't that pretty? Now she made that with the medallions die. I'm just gonna really show you real quick. That became that. Isn't that pretty? So she used the medallions DR0313 and she put them right here to make the snowflake. And then she also used the Cherry Lynn expandable tiny borders. It took me a while to figure out where they were, but they're over here on the edge of the box, these little trim right there. And then this is, that's a Martha Stewart snowflake punch, punch around the page punch. It's number, if you're looking for it, M232389. And then she also used a Spellbinders Petite Scallop Circle, and it's number S4115. I think that's the die here behind the flower. And you can see these pieces here are what made the flower in the center. So that's really, really pretty. And this box is kind of nice. It opens up and you have this beautiful box inside. And she took this is what made these snowflakes right there, but this is how you can see they look in a border. And then this is the other medallion by itself in the background, and she made this little box so it tucks in, so you could put something in the box and it would hold it in, such as some note cards or a whatever little gift you may put in there, a couple of candy bars or whatever. But it's nice to have a lip on your box. That's a really neat idea. And then again, these little things are the cutouts right here from that die. So this is a spectacular box, and everyone knows here at Dutchpapercrafts we celebrate the holiday season all year long. So all year long you will be seeing Christmas and winter themed cards coming out, because it's just a popular theme. It's the most popular card giving holiday there is, so Christmas just comes all year round here. The other thing is I also know that some of my customers make their Christmas cards all year to make sure at Christmas time when the crunch comes that they're really ready. And I know that some of them even have quotas they have, like they want to make 10 a month or 5 a month, and they want to make different ones because they want to have a selection. So I'm just passing on a little of that advice to you. I think it's a really good idea. I wish I could follow that and do that and be that disciplined. And of course you can get your inspiration here at Dutchpapercrafts, where monthly you will see some Christmas cards coming out. So here is this beautiful card, the next one, and she calls it the pink and white thank you card. And this is she used the LifeStyle Crafts medallions right here, and she cut the medallion in half. It is number DR0313, and she used the halves to make corners. And this die in the background, that is number 60020037. It's a Joy Crafts die, and I can no longer get that die. It has been retired from my supplier, isn't getting it anymore. So if you like that one, you might want to look elsewhere, but I can't get it for you. You can check in with me. I'll check one more time with him or her, and see if they ever got it, but last I checked that die was being retired. And this is the scallop and 3D dot punch around the page punch. Martha Stewart right here for that one, where she tied the little string through it, making that nice little theme there. And this beautiful floral and feathers in the center. And then inside we've got this is the LifeStyle Crafts DC0317 right there, again to make an elegant kind of a frame. And then there's the thanks from the Marianne Creatables, that's LR0224. So those little word dies really come in handy just to add a little bit of you know, a wording to a die. I never like my own printing on a card to write something like thanks. It always comes out crooked or one letter wrong. That's why these word punches, they're so great. You can just plop them right on there. Then you can write your handwritten message, which that doesn't bother me so much as the trying to make the elegant greeting one, which I always seem to mess up. So there is another great card. And then we have another card here coming. You're going to like this one. This one here is kind of like a trifold, which is always popular. And what we have some elements going on in here. The LifeStyle Crafts right here is the DR0311. That's in this release. And she superimposed them, offset them a little bit. That's the adornments die. And then this doily, that is the Martha Stewart, again, another circle edge punch. It's number 42-93001. And remember, I can order those for you if you'd like. And then she also used the Cherry Lynn. Took me a while to find it, but there is the Cherry Lynn mini rose that she did in felt and kind of got a dimensional little floral there. And then this right here, this teeny little border right here, let me just zoom in on that so you can see it up close. That mini little border right there, that is the Cherry Lynn expandable tiny borders number B215. And then we're going to open up this card, and inside there we open it up. And wow, what an explosion of just elegance going on in here. So the Marianne Creatables is LR0233. It's happy birthday, and you can see how she offset the letters there to give kind of an outline to the dies. And that is number, again, LR0223, happy birthday. And then the adornments are right here. That's the adornments die. That is DR0311. And then this fancy lattice, if you're wondering what that is a Spellbinders die, and it's S5152. And again, I can special order that for you. And this is a die I think you would want to get, because this die is amazing, this little lattice border. There's so much use to it. You can see here what Pat did with it, but there's other uses too. And I'll kind of, in future orders, I'll mention that with what can be done with this die. But it makes a great background to the back of openings of some of the Anja dies. And if you look in some of the sites online, you will see that they're doing that. And this is the die they're using. So it is one I strongly recommend you order if you don't have it in your collection yet. And then the balloons are a mixture of quick cuts and Sizzix dies. And this is clever. This little dollar bill she took and folded it back and forth and put it in a little gift. So this card could in itself be a gift with a little bill in there for the recipient. It's very, very nice. Beautiful card, Pat. Thank you for making this for us. And then I have one more. I know this video is long, but hopefully it's worth it, and it is 2 releases. Remember that. So I think this is the way it goes. Here is that beautiful bouquet. I told you that release was so pretty. That is number, let's see, the bouquet is number DT0315, and that's the LifeStyle Crafts. And then we have Flourishes DR0310 and DC0317, the Flourish borders. So here are the Flourish borders, and the Flourish die is probably inside the box because I'm not seeing it yet. But this is the bouquet die. That was, let me refresh your memory here. There we go. That is the bouquet. So this die made this gorgeous top of this box. So isn't that sweet? And then she also used in here, I'm just gonna open it up so you can see inside. Isn't that pretty? And there is another one of the dies from the Flourish set. That was DR0310. And she put it there as well. And you can just see how nice, what I was talking about when she put the lip in the other box, how you can tuck something in there. And she put this lovely set of cards that she made in there. And I'm not going to go through them for time's sake because I'm going to let you go to her blog and visit what she made there for Pat to go through, because she didn't list the dies she used in the cards, and I don't want to tease you with that and show them to you and not know what they are. So beautiful, beautiful release. Thank you, Patricia Bess. I love it. You did an extraordinary job with this. And hopefully when you get this video and watching it, it's Easter evening and you've all had a wonderful Easter. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me for the video and sticking through for a half hour of your time. And take care. And hey, go out there and craft something, okay? Bye-bye.